Hey, what's up, everybody? Isaiah Colton here with today's edition to Real Insider Pro's Sales and Marketing Secrets podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about 100 calls in one day, our 100 calls in one day campaign. And I've been talking about it. And at first, when you hear about it, you're like, what is this thing about? What are you talking about? 100 calls in one day. How is it possible that you can generate 100 phone calls in one day into your real estate business? And why would you even want to do that? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, the psychology behind it, and a few other important topics here today as we dive in today's discussion. First, I want to start off backing up just one step. See, the sales, when it comes to the 100 calls in one day campaign, it's actually part of a bigger picture and something that we're going around the country. We're doing over 40 events this year. We're talking about, we're doing a webinar every single week. We're trying to bring exposure to one concept that will change your business, and that's having a sales and marketing plan. And I did this last week. I talked about the importance of having a sales and marketing plan, why you should have one. But I want to bring that back up to the forefront of our conversation because I want you to think about a few different things. I want you to think about the last time that you signed up to something that you look back and you had no action plan on how to actually monetize it, like whether it be lead generation service or technology or CRM. Or I want you to think about what it would be like to actually have calls coming into you instead of you chasing leads every single day. Now, you always have to follow up. You always have to make prospecting phone calls. But part of a really good sales and marketing plan is to marry your sales and prospecting with a strategic marketing plan and a strategic message. And it's my finding out of even mega agents, even very successful agents are losing money right and left. They're literally flushing their marketing dollars down the drain because they don't have a consistent plan. They don't have a system set up on when to send a text message, when to make a phone call, when to send an email. And it doesn't sync. And even when they do, it doesn't match their unique value that they bring to the table. And so what happens is it crushes lead conversion. And so we've been playing around doing different campaigns and different things such as like the 100 calls in one day. And this is designed to do every quarter in conjunction with your 12-month marketing plan that we have set up. So we have a couple really, really exciting things that we're going to be rolling out. But I want you to think about this. I want you to think about being able to open up a plan. You take the time to map it out. And every single day you go in and you don't have to think about what you're going to do next, right? You don't have to think about what's going to be happening. And then strategically, in between that, you actually have, like those electric shockers that they use when people are having a heart attack, right? You literally put a shock to your database once a quarter. That's what the 100 call in a day campaign is designed to do. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, a little bit more. But I want to stress the importance of having this plan that we're rolling out. And what we're going to be doing is, you stay in touch with us. We're actually going to be providing opportunities. We're doing an official launch April 1st, where we're going to be rolling out what we call the Sales and Marketing Secrets Masterclass. And we're really excited about that because it's going to give you an opportunity to learn exactly what to say, when to say it, who to say it to, and how to say it, depending on the marketing medium that you're using, whether it's video, whether it's text, whether it's postcards, whether it's prospecting calls, whether it's direct to voicemail. Literally, you're going to have a step-by-step process we're going to make available to you to know exactly what to say. So with that, there's a couple important things that I think are musts. And here's the thing. I went to a Tony Robbins convention. And one of the things that he said is that there's certain things in life that you should do this, right? That you should go to the gym, right? You should eat healthy, right? You should have a marketing plan, right? So the thing is, there's certain things that you think you should be doing that you're shoulding all over yourself, right? So in the process, you need to make it a must, and that's what he was talking about at the campaign. Your sales and marketing plan shouldn't be something that you should do someday, right? It should be a must. You gotta have a sales and marketing plan, and that's the number one message today. But I want you to get excited about doing it and knowing that, and helping you think through some of the obstacles of why you don't do it, right? And some of the reasons why maybe you might not engage in it, right? And so here's the thing. What I'm about to say to you, some of the technology companies are not going to like what I'm about to say. Some of the CRM companies are not going to like what I'm about to say. Some of these big tech companies are not going to like what I'm about to say because they don't make money off of this. Okay, see, the more effective your marketing plan, this is the reason why you should plug into using our system and our marketing plan we're going to recommend, or have one in general. See, the thing is that the more effective your sales and marketing plan, the less money you have to spend on lead generation, right? And I want you to think about that. If you're converting your leads at a higher level because you actually have an effective plan to convert them, and you overcome the horrible rate of conversion, which is less than 1%, and you're able to get to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6% conversion and greater. Now, what I mean conversion, I don't mean like appointment. I mean from lead to sale. You start getting really good at that. What happens to your cost per sale? It goes down. So why should you spend the time and think about plugging into a strategic sales and marketing plan? Because it's costing you so much money not to do it. Because with this methodology, you can reduce the amount of leads that you have coming in. Okay? You can increase your productivity. You can increase the amount of referral business you're getting. You can increase the amount of new business coming back or coming in. Everything else goes up and your costs go down. You tell me that's not an awesome formula. Tell me that's not, wouldn't make a radical shift in your business. And here's the thing, your culture, if you have a team, your culture changes too. Because here's the thing about I want to talk about the psychology behind our marketing plan and how we built our plan. It's done based on studies that happen, we start off with human nature. Anything we build out with marketing, you have to first pay attention to human nature. So you take a step back. And what we did is when we built out our marketing plan, even though we have a ton of data, right? We made over 30,000 phone calls. We've sent out millions of postcards and direct to voicemails and emails through our clients and for our brokerage. So we have that data. But more importantly than any of the data behind what we're putting together is the psychology of a human being, how human beings function. And it's habits, it's routines. And if you look at any successful entrepreneur, they have extremely good habits. They're really good at executing. And so here's the thing. We did a study. We're looking at, actually, I'd recommend you read the book. It's called Atomic Habits. And they look at all the people, they took a sample of 200 people that wanted to lose weight. And the first, and then they took another group of 200 people that wanted to lose weight and another group of 200 people that wanted to lose weight. The first group of people, they said, go out and work out. We're going to give you access to a free membership. Okay? Go work out. Guess how many of them actually worked out and used their membership? It averaged about 36% of the 200 people worked out once a week. Once a week, right? Then they took the other group of people, they gave them the membership, and then they actually educated them on all the reasons why they should work out. The rate of actually increasing the workouts didn't move at all. So even though that they're less likely to have a heart attack, right? Less likely to get diabetes, they would live longer, they'd be healthier, it didn't change anything. But guess what did change? They hired an expert. They hired a consultant that built out a turnkey plan that they could have in their hands, that could follow through on exactly what they needed to do, when they needed to do it, at what time to do it. And the rate went up, the rate of workout went up, and the weight loss went down dramatically, meaning more people started to work out and more people started to lose weight. It was dramatic. 70% of them started working out 2 to 3 days a week. Oh, I'm pounding the table. my marketing person in the background, stop hitting the table. You're messing my camera up. So, for those of you that are hearing this on podcast, I like to use my hands a lot. If you can't see it, so literally, their habits started changing because they didn't have to think. And here's the thing: when it comes to if we're just real about it, we're entrepreneurs. The reason why we don't do something or do something is because how much friction we run up against versus all the other things that we have to do over the course of our day it sometimes determines whether it's the reason why we do it or not. And it may not be the best decision, but it still happens. So why our sales and marketing plan is because we've eliminated that friction So not only you know why you should be doing it, you're educated on what you should be doing, and you have the exact roadmap on how to do it throughout the entire course of marketing to your database. And not only that, but marketing to FSBOs and expireds, marketing to internet leads. And your sales and marketing plan syncs together with what script to say and how to say it. That's why you should be doing it. Now I'm going to talk to you about the 100 calls in a day campaign. And I want to tell you a story a little bit about a case study that we've done. We have two clients, both in the same marketplaces. One of them was just buying leads, spending money on lead generation, spending money on ISAs. The other one was doing the same thing, but one actually had an effective sales and marketing plan that involved follow-up through email, text, video, and phone call. And the other one had no follow-up plan, had no sales and marketing plan, none. And they were just getting the appointments. And over the course of 3 months, we studied what happened. And at first, there was a little bit of a difference, but once it hit past that 3-month mark, where the agent, the first agent, they're both in Charlotte, by the way, the first agent started seeing callbacks. They started seeing people calling them in. They started seeing people saying, yeah, thanks for staying in touch with me, and picking up the phone when the timing was right for them and calling them. The first person, and they both got the same amount of appointments, around, I think it was about 50 appointments. The first one that had the follow-up and had the sales and marketing plan that was executing on it ended up landing 15 listings versus the other one only had 3. So I want you to talk about, and by the way, that was almost the same ratios of growth as in that study. So yes, you can experience success. You can get the low-hanging fruit with almost anything you're doing. But if you want to actually exponentially increase your conversion, your growth, and by the way, the money in your pocket, then you need to have that effective sales and marketing plan. And that's what will happen with you. That case study is one example of what can happen with you. Now, kind of ending off here, as promised, talking about the 100 calls in a day. Here's what happens. Here's how it's going to work. And we're going to actually do a webinar. First, what we're doing to promote this, we're going to do a call in. It's Thursday at 1 o'clock. What's the date we want them to call in? 3/19, Thursday at 1 o'clock. You're going to have an opportunity to win 10,000 GeoLeads. Okay. Worst case scenario, when you call in, we're going to ask you 3 questions, just a little bit of background in your business, and you have an opportunity to enter to win the 10,000. Worst case, no matter what, when you call in, you're going to get 24 free videos. You're also going to get 24 postcards that have been proven to convert on GeoLeads. We're going to give that to you for free no matter what when you call in, okay? And the reason why we're doing that is because we're using our own strategy. We want you to call in from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And the reason why we're doing that is because we're promoting a strategy that our clients have been really crushing it going into the spring season, bringing awareness to their brand. And so here's how it works. On Monday, what you do is you record a short video, you make up an email, you do a text message, you plan to go live on social media, and what you do is you let the world know and you let your database know that you're doing a free giveaway on Thursday. The giveaway can be a Yeti cooler, it can be an iPad, whatever you want the giveaway to be. And the reason why you're doing it is because it has to have a because. If you don't have a because in there, then it's going to mess up the psychology of the campaign. But let them know because you want to say thank you to your clients, or maybe you're bringing awareness to a charity. Okay, whatever it may be, you do that. Now, here's the genius of this campaign. You got to tell them they can't call in before 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Thursday. And then what you do is Wednesday and Thursday, you send them a reminder. So you send out Monday, Tuesday, you do all these forms of communication. You go live on Facebook, you send an email blast, you do a direct voicemail, you do text message letting them know. And then on Wednesday, you let them know again. And then the day of, on Thursday, you let them know again. And then Thursday at 1 o'clock, the calls start coming in. Now, the case studies that we've had, depending on the size of their database, they've been getting anywhere between 50 to 120 phone calls from this campaign. And then you ask them 3 simple questions. First question is, hey, thanks for calling in. What's your information? Where can I send the winning prize? Second question is, do you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell real estate in the next 90 to 120 days? Third question, do you know anyone who's looking for a career in real estate? if you're trying to recruit. And it's that simple. Then you say, look, great, awesome, thank you. You take their information. And then what you do is you make the announcement that Friday, that Friday, who the winner is. All right. And then you go live on social media, let them know who the winner is. And now you've created all this buzz. And you've generated all these phone calls and a bunch of leads. And so the clients are getting between 5, 6, 7 listings, some of them up to 18 to 20 listings off of doing this campaign. And what it does, if anything, it puts that shock to your database that you need once in a while. It gets your company to rally behind a cause. Okay. So here's the thing. If you're curious about learning more about this campaign and you want to win these leads, all right, potentially win, call, give us a call from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock this Thursday. And then worst case scenario, you're going to get the videos, you're going to get the postcards, you're going to get all that. Best case, you're going to win 10,000 geo leads. And we have a surprise bonus I'm not going to tell you about on this podcast. It's going to be coming when you call in as well. And then from there, all the people that call in, we're going to give you first access to a live training I'm going to be doing called Sales and Marketing Secrets Masterclass. And it's a live training. It's a webinar the following week. I'm going to be training you on exactly what to do and how to do it, and show you how to get access to this masterclass so you can implement the sales and marketing strategy for your business. So we're excited about it. I'm about out of time. Isaiah Colton here with Sales and Marketing Secrets Podcast, Real Insider Pro. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you call, and we're going to flash the number up on the screen so you know where to call. And that's Thursday at 1 o'clock. Call the phone number, win the prizes, get the Sales and Marketing Secrets plan that we're getting ready to roll out. Get registered for that webinar, and then we'll see you on the next podcast.